Sawadika and welcome to Be My Guest, the program which updates you all about businesses and valuable knowledge from talented executives. I'm Sarosha Damrong Teresa. Today I'll bring you a story of Tanika, a family-owned tailored shop which has been operating for over 30 years. It specializes in delivering incomparable tailored-made suits, sport jackets, blazers, tuxedo, coat, overcoat, pants and shirts. Moreover, is one of the renowned businesses for its one and only customization services. So now we're with Kun Tanisara Bawan-Nawarak, the creative director of Tanika. Sawadika.
Sawadika.
So first of all, could you tell us how this brand has been started up?
This brand Tanika has opened up for over 20 years. It started from my parents' age, but over 20 years since I was young, I was there in Matadi school, and after 5 p.m. I was here all over. So I learned from the experiences, and this shop has been the nostalgia of Bangkok tailor for over 20 years.
Okay, and when we're talking about the word nostalgia, okay, of Bangkok, so can you give me or tell me the reasons why you call this brand so?
Because since our parents' age over 40 years, when the customers during that time, they prefer to came to the shop and looking for the clothes made to measure. It was something really nice and special during that time. Ready to wear is not announced that much in that period. All of the customers prefer to came to the shop talking with the sellers. We are more or less like friends to our customers. They came and they talk, we have a chat, and then they prefer to see what's news about the fabrics, what should be interested for the new trend, or they would love to come for some events. They came to us and asking about which kind of design should we make for them. It's something very personalized.
I see. So what is the inspiration of doing Tanika?
More or less about the craftsmanship that I prefer to continue doing this for a long time, because this will be more the inspiration of our concept. Yeah.
Okay, talking about the product concept then. What is the product concept of Tanika?
We basically make the bespoke tailor. This is the main concept of our brand. We still need the customer to came to our shop and then make the measurement. We do the fitting for 2 times or sometimes 3 times, depend with the styling.
I see.
More or less right now for the brand concept, I also pushing for the fashion styling into the menswear products. It's more stylish than before.
And what about the products here? How many products do you offer to customers?
Basically, the shirts, trousers, and also the best selling now, of course, is going to be the two-piece suits.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the two-piece suits are. So what are two-piece suits actually?
Two-piece suits, including 1 jacket and 1 pants.
I see.
Yeah. 3-piece will be also the vest inside.
Wow. What are the selling points then of your brands and products?
Our jacket or our bespoke tailor suit is customized and is made by measure. So it starts up from the measurement. Everything is unique and everything is personalized to the body shape of the customers. So we are basically also most important concerned about the ergonomic of each customers, because like everybody has different shape, or like all the body type is asymmetrical somehow. So we need to measurement also about the shoulder part, the length for trousers and so on. So everything is very much specialized for each.
Okay. What about the differentiating points? Because right now, of all the tailored shops, we saw loads of them and a high number of tailored shops in Thailand or in Bangkok. So how are you different from other competitors?
We still base on the craftsmanship very much. 80% of our jacket is made by hand. There's just few pieces or few for example, I just would like to show you here inside. We all the stitching here are made by hand. So everything is very much specialized and it lasts long, like for over 20 years, let's say. Many of my customers came back just because they want to make the special suit for themselves.
I see. Okay, and what about the brand positioning here of Tanika?
The brand positioning here is quite in very much, I would say, a good quality products in a very good materials. So the customer came here, they pay for what their satisfactions. Yeah.
Okay. And when we talk about the brand positioning here, we have to talk a bit more on your responsibility in Tanika.
I'm basically the creative director here since I was first in BA. I studied for architecture and product design, but then after that I came to Isto Marangoni. It is the Italian fashion school in Milan to study furthermore about fashion design. After that, I came to Rome to study also the pattern making, especially for the sartorial maker. It's very much specialized in traditional way how to make the suit. I came back here and start up for the creative director.
Okay, and you mentioned previously on the fashion styling, because you are the second generation already. So could you tell us a little bit more on how you mix the modern styles or the fashion styling to the traditional costumes that your parents have done before?
I think in terms of when you talk about classical suit, everybody thinks about the same fabrics for the jacket and the pants. It has to match with the tie in contrasting color. But right now for menswear, actually you can experiment everything. You can play with the pocket square, you can play with the bow tie, or even you can play something more casual right now in the menswear market. So I prefer to talk first with the customers, how their personality, how they want to play with their suits or their appearance along the social. So this is more fun for me right now, rather than going to with the same fabrics, navy, and then everything's too official. So
when we are specific here on the preference, I would say, of the customers, is there any changing trend of customers towards the tailoring of the suits?
Luckily, right now, in my opinion, tailoring or bespoke tailor is coming back to the seasons that people start to realize that all over the market in the world right now is very much overproducing in terms of ready-made. They now prefer to see something unique for themselves. They are not afraid to try on and also wait for 2-3 weeks until they got their products. Yeah, it's very much interesting right now in the market.
What about the fashion trend right now? About the minor changes on all the different things that you tell me. Is there any changes, in customers' preferences? Are they more fashionable or are they trends to be more traditional as usual?
Of course, they don't like something boring, let's say. They prefer something more stylish in a way, and they try to mix and match about things more often right now for the customers.
Well, and this is very interesting because when we're talking about the styling, the new style that you are doing right now with the brand. So can I ask you who are the target customers here of Tanika?
Now, right now for my target group of customer, 50% of the customer are also came from abroad. They have the business trip here and they specialize to came here to Tanika tailor shop to make the suit. And most of the time they want something new or different than what inside their wardrobe or something more stylish right now. 50% of them are expat and also the businessmen.
What about the other 50%? That mean there are Thais?
I would say right now around 40% I have also Thai customers.
I see. Okay. And are they the same or different in terms of, that preference again?
Along with the product categories, they still prefer to have the good quality of the product first, because we start right now with choosing the fabrics as well. So every stage of their production are made and make the decision between us as a tailor and also the clients. It's very interesting.
And what about for how long that you have been doing this business?
For me, I start up here after I came back from Italy, so it's something over 5 years already.
Okay. So during these 5 years, do you get any feedbacks from your customers? Can you share some of the opinions of your customers or even the viewpoints of them?
It's very nice for them to see me as a young generations of the young tailors, especially I'm a woman who's not that much. You see right now that the tailors here most of the time will be a man.
Yeah.
So for them it's very interesting in terms of I can approach something new for the styling. Also, they would love to see something more attractive for them as in my point of view to share with them.
Okay. What about you mentioned before that 50% are foreigners or foreign customers. I'm wondering right now, okay, how many distribution channels that you are selling your items to customers?
We do basically 2 channel main point for bespoke tailor. First thing is about for the businessmen who came here, they always came to the shop and to talk with ours. We are most likely as a friend or a long-term relationship like with our clients. It's something really nice to us. Second channel right now we have the website that our customer can keep connected with us. We try to respond as soon as we can. For the social media right now I still working on it and I try my best to try another channel.
So what's the future plan, for the other channel?
Right now we are thinking about doing the online business, but for the bespoke tailor, it needs to be very much specified in terms of online tailor. You need to be sure about the measurement and also the fabric selections. But very challenging to do that.
Okay, through different channels that customers can come and visit. So where is exactly the location of Tanika?
Tanika is located between Sukhumvit Soy 12 and Soy 14. We are under BTS Asok intersections. Very easy to access.
And very convenient too.
Exactly.
So what about how foreign customers know and then come to visit you here? Because there are thousands of tailor shops in Bangkok, as I mentioned before.
Because right now, most of the time, the clients start to say word of mouth to others, especially for the quality of the products that I'm really much concerned about our tailor shop. Sometime when 2 months, and then like the customer came to us and asking about some new suits, I try very hard to make each product of us into the best quality. And after, when they go out and they start trying it on, they appreciate our work, it starts the word of mouth.
Okay. So, however, this time, it's a time for a short break. We'll be right back and we will learn more on how Tanika is successful in terms of in the international aspect. So please stay tuned on Be My Guest.